Watch the first true Tesla Robotaxi intervention by Safety Monitor. Nearly 60 hours into the launch of the Tesla Robotaxi platform, it appears we have our first true intervention that required the in-car safety monitor to intervene. We've seen and heard about a handful of minor issues with the robotaxi fleet thus far, one of which included a risky but very human-like behavior of navigating across yellow lines to a turn lane after missing a turn. While that is not necessarily a legal maneuver, it is something that you'd see commonly from human drivers, and although aggressive, it is sometimes reasonable to perform depending on traffic conditions. For what it's worth, the car seemed very confused by the situation, and while the safety monitor did not get involved, and the car handled the situation with no real issue, it is something as a rider you'd like to see less of. First, look at Tesla's Robotaxi app, features, design, and more. As previously stated, that specific example did not require any intervention by a safety monitor. On Tuesday, we saw a video of the first true intervention that required the safety monitor, who sits in the passenger seat, to intervene by pressing a button on the center touchscreen. During a ride that Tesla investor and YouTuber Dave Lee was taking in Austin in a robotaxi, the vehicle seemed to get a little confused by a UPS truck that was parallel parking in front of it. The monitor pressed the stop in lane button on the touchscreen. This is the first intervention we've seen with Robotaxi via Hey Dave 7. This appears to be one of the first errors shared by Tesla Robotaxi Early Access Program users that required the monitor to actually intervene. We have not seen any of it yet. You could also see the UPS truck is also a bit at fault here, as the space it pulled into did not seem even remotely large enough to fit the entire vehicle. The car may not have anticipated that the truck would park there. You can see how the UPS truck was parked below, and it seems reasonable that the Tesla might not have thought it would attempt to fit there. The Model Y's steering wheel was also turning sharply right into this spot, it appears. Dave ended his ride here and stated that this was his drop-off spot. The UPS truck might have just cut off the Tesla, which led to the intervention. It is a testament to Tesla's strategy with this robotaxi rollout. The company is obviously confident enough in the full self-driving suite that it does not feel a human needs to be in the driver's seat. However, it is still requiring someone, as of now, to sit in the passenger's seat for instances just like this one. Safety is the company's priority with the launch of Robotaxi, and CEO Elon Musk has reiterated that. It is expected that we'd eventually see some kind of intervention that requires a monitor to step in. Everyone was safe. Obviously, these things happen with autonomous vehicles. We've seen Waymos get stuck at intersections in very strange scenarios at times. Waymo turned into oncoming traffic on the way to work. It sat there confused for 45 seconds with its hazards on. Then it proceeded to back up into oncoming traffic, and they're about to let these guys on the freeway. It is proof that autonomous tech is still in a growth phase, and engineers are still learning about its capabilities. Tesla and other companies will learn from these rare cases and become better companies, and offer safer technologies because of it. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at teslarati.